Where is this all divide I want? This way, maybe? There it is. All divide. Yeah, this reminds me of like the Keyblade Graveyard from Kingdom Hearts. This way. No, down here. Dude, we're gonna get, I know the Eternia card start to appear in Lineage, which is great. I think, like, the next few cards we're gonna get are gonna be from Eternia, because all of them are in Lineage and Legacies.
I can't believe all this is underneath Glowandi.
It's the first I've known about it.
We found a similar looking ruin beneath Wallbridge, remember?
That's true. They do seem quite similar. I imagine the Amarcians built them around the same time.
I wonder what they're for.
I'm sure Pascal would be full of theories.
Perhaps. At any rate, let's press on and see what we can learn.
I sense powerful monsters down here. Keep your wits about you.
Malik, that's fine. I dealt with Zone Cage. We're all good. What was I gonna do? Yeah, we're on Chaos, good. There's something I was gonna do. What is wrong with my team comp? Why do I not have Sharia? I was like, yeah, this is a no-no for team comps. Of course, like, I need Sharia. We don't have Sophie. She's the only choice for a healer. Oh, I want to look at discoveries. Because that should have been 79. There should be 6 more discoveries in Lineage. That lines up.
I've been hearing about your work from travelers. Everyone says you're doing a great job.
In Strata, King Richard is more popular than even our own president. You can actually buy trading cards with his picture on them.
In Fendel, his popularity rivals that of the Chancellor. I'm not sure who is more famous.
Please believe me. I don't lead these monster hunts out of some mad desire for fame. My earlier actions dealt a considerable amount of economic damage to both Fendel and Strata. To make restitution for those deeds, Windor has taken on massive amounts of debt. But I'm no fool. Confidence in leadership is something that no amount of money can buy.
Your popularity is manifest proof of the trust the people of this world hold for you. In truth, you're the envy of leaders everywhere.
Thank you, Malik. And yet, does that justify what's happening?
Justify what?
My retainers are selling keychains with my face on them. They make dolls in my image, and even King Richard fruit snacks, all to pay down the debt.
How shameless!
King Richard fruit snacks. Finally, I can like do a battle as Richard. Hello. Behold.
I will slay all who oppose.
Everything is gonna die so quick, though. It's gonna feel really easy because we did Zone Cage first, but that's fine.
Watch out!
Richard! How dare you?
Well, you're the thing we fought in the Guardia Shaft. Put me as Hubert.
I expect the best from everyone.
Yeah, this is literally the Guardia Shaft boss. Which means it's probably not going to be that difficult. Oh, nice paella.
Well, that was passable.
Hey, stun. Maybe I should use one of those books that like lowers my stats or something. For like this early part of lineage here.
You okay, Richard?
Yes, I'm fine.
I don't think we can get back up that way.
Unless one of you can fly.
Doesn't look like it.
Asbel, Richard, are you okay?
We're fine! Keep going! We'll meet you up ahead!
Okay, be careful down there.
Kinda takes you back to when we were kids, huh?
Except Sophie was with us as well.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I skipped Asbel's line, and I just remembered this isn't Persona, so I can't play it back. But I only interrupted like one word.
What is it?
How is Lambda doing? Has he been speaking with you or trying to manipulate you in any way?
No, he hasn't tried anything like that.
I almost killed Sophie because I carried that thing inside me. If that ever happened to you...
Don't worry, Richard. Sophie and I are just fine. It's true that neither of us knows what Lambda will do going forward, but living with Lambda was my decision. Whatever problems come up, I'll find a way to deal with them.
Will you go away forever, like your father did? Will I be left behind because I'm not human?
Whatever problems.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I probably just hurt myself when we fell.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Come on, let's go.
This should be, yeah, Telesastu's shop. Charge this. I have a million full. It's insane. Give me some miso. Give me a rosemary, why not? Look, don't they? Yeah. Lineage sells you rare stuff, so if you don't want to... I don't know if I've had rare garb before. I'm gonna buy this just in case I haven't. If you don't level up the shops, you can get the rare stuff from Lineage, but obviously we had to make sure we got all the requests done, so I had to level up the shops. Should be a... There it is.
Ow!
That wound must be more serious than you thought.
Yeah, maybe. I sure wish Sharia was here.
Of course. You finally reunite with Sharia after a half year, only to be torn asunder once more.
Actually, that's not what I
understand, and yet, why so long? Sharia has been busy with her work, but I know she's had many occasions to return to Lant.
She's been back twice, and both times I was in important meetings with my people.
Fool! What am I going to do with you, Asbel?
Huh?
Who is more important? The woman who comes all the way to see you, or some inconsequential vassal?
Hey, my vassals aren't inconsequential.
Clearly, I need to educate you on the many great facets of gentlemanly behavior.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Richard's got a point there. What are we gonna do with you, Asbel?
This won't take long.
Hello. You're the thing from the Guardian Shaft.
Strike! Ha, eat this! Ha, strike!
Everything is dying so fast.
Richard, we got this.
Do I have a book that like lowers my stats like I did before? What was it? Enthusiasm halves all my stats except accuracy, but doubles your amount of... We can do that. Just to get a little more XP while we're here. While we're in the whole F arc. The Sylph Cloak. Oh yeah. Richard gets like all the summon cloaks. Like cloaks named after the summons. Higher accuracy is more important, I think. I mean, nah, because evasion's also pretty important. It doesn't really matter. Just keep Sylph, I guess. They all have their trade-offs with stats.
I hope Sharia and the others are doing all right.
Hubert and Captain Malik are there. I'm sure they're fine. Anyway, this place seems safe. Why don't we rest for a bit?
It looks so weird that their
Hey,
swords,
Richard?
the swords of Asbo and Richard are like kind of jammed into the ground there.
Yes?
Do you ever think about the future? I mean, decades from now?
I mean, it must be uncomfortable to sit like that with, like, sit on the floor with your swords, like, by your sides like that. It just looks weird to me.
Where'd that come from?
Sophie was talking about how I'm gonna leave her behind when I die. I told her it was decades away and she shouldn't worry about it. I mean, I hadn't even really thought about it myself.
I mean, no one really plans out their death. It's not really a normal thing to do.
But that just made her more upset. She said the years would pass in no time at all.
Is that why she isn't here?
It made me realize how differently she experiences time.
She seems so human. Sometimes I forget she won't grow old and die like the rest of us.
I've always treated her like a normal person, and I don't regret that at all. But at the same time, I haven't given the future a whole lot of thought.
Perhaps these are thoughts you should share with her instead of keeping them to yourself. If she mentioned it to you, it's likely a concern she's had for some time.
That's true.
You were able to accept Lambda's loneliness. If anyone can help Sophie with hers, it's you.
You're right. Thanks for talking to me.
Happy to help. Come on. I'm sure the others are getting worried.
Then let's go.
Keep your guard.
Oh, nice shit, Imperial Richard. Behold, Plasma Shock.
We won't fail.
Ba, 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 bum. I wonder how the others are doing. Oh yeah, we got the classic Tales of double party gimmick. It's in many of the games.
I can't make out anything from up here.
Asbel, Richard, are you okay?
We're fine. Keep going. We'll meet you up ahead.
Okay, be careful down there.
That's my brother. Tough as a rock, if nothing else.
We should move before more monsters show up.
Since the game isn't that hard, put me as Sharia. I could probably play as Sharia for a bit. Wait, this is where I came from. Yeah, because Asbel and Richard fell. So Hubert and everyone is exactly where we came from. Because Asbel and Richard are the ones that fell. Mine. Dangerous liquid. should use these herbs. I'm probably just gonna wait till like the final boss to use them all, to be honest.
Stay sharp, even against sharp.
Thunder Surge! Oh, how about this? Lightning Blast!
Nice salmon porridge.
There! Lightning, come forth!
Ow.
Forgive me.
Alright, well I got stunned there. Hey, Malik, get Sharia up. Did my building Thunderbolt not proc there? That was weird.
This is what happens when you misjudge your foe.
There certainly are a lot of monsters down here.
I just hope what we're doing helps to lessen the attacks on our people.
Your relief organization must have been heavily taxed recently. Are you getting enough rest?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just glad I can help somehow. I was so sick as a child, I never thought I'd be able to do anything. I guess I'm trying to make up for it now.
That's good for the people, but what about you? What about you and Asbel? My mother says he's been swamped with marriage proposals.
Oh?
Yeah, you have no idea. He was offered Anis, a 13-year-old. Sharia's gotta get in there quick.
Guys like him may be slow on the uptake, but once they make a choice, things tend to move quickly.
Well, I wish he'd hurry up so our mother can stop worrying about it.
Why don't you get married first? That might help ease her mind a little.
Well, why are we talking about me now?
Don't play dumb. We've all heard about your possible engagement to the president's daughter.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to decline that. Hubert's already taken as well.
What?
How do you know about that?
People talk, I listen. At this rate, you'll be the new president of Strata in no time.
Hubert, when did this happen?
It's nothing to do with me. The president brought up the idea of his own accord. And even if I did marry her, that doesn't mean I'd take over Strata. The presidency is not passed down through a bloodline. I thought you knew that.
Hey, wait up!
Kids these days.
Kids these days, man. Should be getting a skit somewhere. Right here, the marrying type. This is also a really good one if I recall.
Marriage, huh? That's a wonderful thing.
That's strange talk, coming from a lifelong bachelor.
They say that when life breaks your spirit, a wife can help to mend it. And when you find yourselves apart, you need only shut your eyes to see her again.
Until she seizes control of your life one piece at a time and you find your own hopes and dreams put on hold. You can't even spend your own salary. You have to beg permission for every little thing you want to buy. Precious belongings you've labored to collect are tossed like so much junk. And yet she thinks nothing of taking your purse and blowing all your coin on some fancy hat.
That's very specific. Have you been married before?
Even a cursory examination of the topic proves that this is the only outcome. Instead of selecting a wife who intends to live solely through her husband's station, one should seek an independent-minded woman that... Yes, well, I think I've said enough. And if you're so eager to endorse the institution of marriage, perhaps you should get married yourself.
In any case, marriage is a wonderful thing. Don't you agree, Sharia?
Sharia?
Huh? Oh, right. Marriage. Yeah, sure. You should marry someone if you want. I can't imagine doing it myself.
Sharia?
Waiting until you've completed all the things you want to do would be pretty selfish. Wouldn't it?
Okay, that wasn't the skit I thought it was. I do still like that one. I remember that one. I remember it being funny. That's not the one I was thinking of though. That's also a really good one. Dude, Hubert is like honestly really funny sometimes. I mean, heck, Graces is just a funny game, I think. I don't think it's just Hubert, but they all really bring a sense of comedy to the crew.